spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within. Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm and none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within. Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm and none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within. Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just
Hi guys. Okay, chat's up somewhere on here. I'm gonna not even try. Yeah, we're piled up in my bedroom. Why not? I have a bunch of goodies. I wanted to do this as just like an actual video for YouTube, and then I decided not to apparently. So we're gonna sit here, we're gonna have some chats, we're gonna chill together, and we're gonna walk through all of my cute little small business stuff that I have. I have a bunch sitting over here, so I'm really excited. I'm actually gonna try and scoot back a little bit and pull the box that has everything on top of it except for this piece. So give me a moment. If I'm not close enough, I can't like control you guys, and that's my game plan, is like I still want to be able to do the control thing. So, oh yes, there's witchy goodies, Lisa. There's witchy goodies. Of course there's witchy goodies. When is there not witchy goodies in this household? So there's a lot of stuff. The box is just one thing. The rest of it is not. So we're just gonna chill. We're gonna relax. We're gonna start with we're gonna leave some of the really good goodies, my pins and stuff that I've gotten, for last. Some of y'all may have already seen them on my Instagram, but I will make sure that I go in and update the description below. On YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, you will have to go to YouTube to see this stuff, but I will update the description to share where I got all the lovely goodies. So without further ado, I think we're going to start with one of the oldest pieces I've got here in all of this. I think it's the oldest piece. Yes, it is. Okay, so I think I've got this kind of, we can kind of organize it to a degree of what's oldest and what's newest. And I'm sorry, I've kind of been a little MIA. I know I haven't been doing stream. I'm sorry about that, you guys. But first piece I want to share with you guys, I got earlier this year at a con with one of my friends. And I love it. I love it. We're gonna hold it over here. This is by Josie Smoot. She does illustration and character design. And yeah, like I love this. She also does some really cool stuff for pet portraits. And I kind of want to have something like this done for me and Catherine. Like big time done. Like this for me and Catherine. But this is eventually going on the altar wall. I have not quite decided yet. I think it's going to go on the altar wall, but it may end up in the bedroom somewhere because I'm trying to work on secondary filming space in here. And I point to my right, your left, because this is probably mirrored. Because my big chair, every time. Okay, cat. Okay. I'm gonna fix this corner up so that I can have my filming space over here, and that requires lots of artwork. So I'm amassing more artwork yet again. I love artwork, if it's not clear. We love the artwork. So my next piece, and we're gonna see a lot of Lady Moonco in this. Laura very kindly tossed this print in when so if y'all don't understand, Kat, who's on Twitch right now, her name is actually Catherine. She spells differently than my Catherine does because I spell Catherine's with a E-R-I-N-E. She is the T-H-R-Y-N, so therefore it is two different things. But back to what I was saying, there's going to be a lot of Lady Moonco. Laura tossed this in with my birthday order back in May, and I'm really grateful for it because I did not get the croc charm, and all that stuff in this, and I really liked how the Taurus ended up with a chase lounge. So this might also become part of the gallery wall that sits behind my new recording space. There is more Lady Moonco to come. There's always more Lady Moonco. There will always be more Lady Moonco. I happen to have way too many Lady Moonco pins. Next piece for the Zodiac, and honestly, if you guys have more Zodiac, if y'all have Zodiac people that I need to be like talking to and getting artwork from, send them my way. I want to collect a lot of different Zodiac prints. So this is like an Art Deco Zodiac version of the Taurus. I kind of want to get my big three in this one actually. And this is by Paige Hood here in Nashville. I got this at one of the markets that I went to. We love going to markets here locally. It's my favorite thing to do. And I love a good piece of artwork, like the detail, ladies and gents, the details. Obviously, I like details. This piece, and I know who it's by. I follow them. I'm gonna look them up on Instagram. I know I'm gonna put links down, and I'm glad I turned Facebook off one of my blocked apps. Okay, there we go. This is by Heaven at Dear Honey Art. She does artwork based on cats. Yes, as long as they're not AI art. I will agree with Lisa on that one, you guys. If you're not on YouTube, she just commented this. I don't want AI art. I don't want it. I want art by actual real people. Fun fact, there was a artist at DragonCon this weekend that got asked to leave or was made to leave because they had AI art. But anyways, this is by Dear Honey here in Nashville. And she does these cute little things with kitties. Of course, I'm going to have more cat artwork. Why would I not have more cat artwork? I'm a cat mom. But she does all these based on different cats that she knows. And this one is like a little astronaut kitty, you guys. And he's on the moon. And he's so cute. So that'll be finding a new place. This is by one of my dear friends. She actually has another piece that she's got that I want, and it's about kitchen witchery. But I saw this one. I was like, I'm also going to put this one in the kitchen. It's just a cute little goat piece. Hannah did this one. This is by my friend Hannah, Glitter and Toadstools. Not the first time you've probably heard of her if you follow me on Instagram. I absolutely love my Hannah. I don't know what I'd do without her. We actually hung out yesterday afternoon when I got back from my weekend, and I really needed it. So there you go. But yeah, this is one of her pieces. And she also has done a couple Oracle decks and a tarot deck. So like I said, Hannah, I have a lot of Hannah's artwork running around at all times. These two are by one of my other witchy friends, Dahlia. They're tarot cards, you guys. Well, one's a tarot card, one's not. But I'm like, look, I love moths. I can't help myself. And then this one is a little tarot card called The Witch. Like, I love this. And I get to see her at Wicked Market this weekend, so I'm really super excited. I always love getting to see Dahlia. She does, sorry about that. Y'all probably really heard that loud in your ears, and I am sorry that I clapped that close to the mic. Sorry. Dahlia is actually responsible for my amethyst hair sticks that I have that I don't wear as often. I'm going to start once my hair is a little bit thicker. We got to get post birth control hair loss situation. It's a long story, you guys. I can go in depth on another day. But love her stuff. But she's gonna be at Wicked Market Sunday night, so I'm really excited to see her because I haven't seen her since the last Wicked Market. I mean, talk to her. I'm just saying. Obviously, I'm always an earring junkie. This, oh my God. Don't tell me that. I need that. Don't tell me that, Talos. I need that now. But anyways, I'm an earring junkie. I really love clay earrings. One of the markets that I was at this summer, I found Fourth Wing inspired earrings. We're not shocked by this. No one should be shocked by this. This is not something that should be shocking if you know me personally. I fell in love with Fourth Wing. I have a t-shirt that says that I had t-shirts made for me and a friend that says God's fucking damn it Dane across the front, and then I found like a Fourth Wing patch and I put it on the shoulder, and then I also I also have a pair of black sweatpants that a friend of mine made me iron on decal, and it says Wing Leader and it's a white dragon. Fanfic things. So sorry, that's not important. But these are little book earrings, you guys. And they're by Lunamoth, as you can see on the card. They're little book earrings with Andarna on them as a feather tail. It is so cute. They're so cute. I'm going to totally wear these when I do my big video with my friend Becca, who is going to, we're going to hang out, and we're actually going to do you guys a full like feature length situation for all 3 books, where we're going to talk spoilers, we're going to talk theories, we're going to talk everything based on having finished Onyx Storm. I am still in the middle of my reread right now. I'm making notes and making my notations in the books. So until that's done, that video is not happening. But it's gonna happen. It's on the list to happen. And then I'm gonna be honest, I love Hunter. One of my friends, Hunter, does these amazing little like, I don't even know what they call it, but they're little like, I'd call them witches jars. I'd call them spell jars. That's just me. But they have a little bit of everything in there. There's bones. There's like, that's a walnut. There's moss. There's floral. There's teeth. There's crystals. Like, Hunter does these, and I currently have their snakeskin. All of their snakeskin, fun fact, are all of their snakeskins come from their snakes, by the way, which I have a love affair with. I think it's Micah, the snake. Micah's really sweet, and he likes to snuggle around my neck. I have pictures somewhere. But yeah, so like Hunter does all these really cool things with all the different things, and I love it. I love it. I'm not sure. I'm questioning what's up here on top. It kind of looks like it's like a tiny pumpkin or a seed, something like that. I can't tell what that is, you guys. I can't tell what that is right there. I'm just having difficulties. But I love Hunter. Hunter, I have a lot of their stuff running around. There's a snake skin on Hekate's micro altar on the bookshelf. There's this will be going on to Persephone's. This is for Sephi. I got this for her. So I've kind of had it not sitting with her for a little bit, but I will eventually have her have this sitting with her. So there is that. And then I told you there was more Lady Moonco. There's always more Lady Moonco. There's no joke there. There's no joke there. Anyone who knows me well enough knows how much I love Lady Moonco and Loretta. I don't know what I'd do without her sometimes. She does some of the coolest witchy shit. And so back in May, on my birthday, she did a whatnot thing, big sale, and rummaged through all the old pins and all that good junk. And so I have some pins that may or may not be ever coming back. And I'm not saying that they're not coming back, but I'm also not going to say they are coming back. That is up to her. So we have some interesting pins to look at. So first off is the Jillian pin. Of course I got this. Of course I got this. Why would I not get this? I haven't taken it off the placard because I haven't decided where she's going just yet. I don't want to put these on my backpack and then have them go missing because I don't know if I can get these replaced. That's my concern. Next we have the Practical Magic House pin. I'm not obsessed. I'm not obsessed. I'm not Practical Magic obsessed. Like, this is my movie. I can quote it by heart. Like, this is my movie. Next up, this I think is the last one. I don't think these are coming back. And it is her version of the tequila bottle that says the Belladonna is in my bag. And it's got the roses all around it, you guys. Like, not obsessed at all. Yes, so silly. So silly. But yeah, I love this stuff. Like, this is what Loretta does. And we don't deserve her. We don't deserve her. Yes, Kat, we still have to plan a movie night. I'll save the last two Practical Magic pieces for a second because I'm really obsessed with this one. And I think it's so cute. And I really want to have a cake like this, but with the phrase witches don't age on it. This is the Kitchen Witch pin that Loretta made. I'm going to try and like get the lighting to hit it just right. And it's sparkly. I want to point out, it is very sparkly. I'm going to try and hide my face so that maybe it's sparkly. See? I wish it would like focus, but it's not going to. But I really want like a birthday cake like this next year, like desperately, where it just has all the cute, like all the siding on it, the moons and stuff, and then it just says witches don't age, because I love that. I'm still waiting for her to drop the other two because she's doing she finished the pins for the aunts. They've been designed, but I did not get these when they originally came out because they sold out so quickly and she had to restock them. These are the cameo brooches that she designed for Sally and Jillian, and funny enough, she actually sold them to me half price on my birthday. Like, Loretta, I don't deserve you if you are watching this. I don't deserve you. You did this half price for me, and I was the only one who got this deal, and I'm not going to complain. I'm very grateful. I love you. Thank you for designing all the Practical Magic shit that we didn't get when we were kids. So first up, I'm going to save Jillian's for last. So we're going to look at Sally's first. So we have Sally's pin that is pink with the roses around it. It has a little Death Watch beetle charm hanging off of it, and Sally with her pretty long hair, and I love it. And then we have Jillian's, who has the Ouroboros circling hers with all of her red hair and a little froggy charm. Because, like, if you've seen the movie, then you know, you get it. You get it. You just get it. You just get it. So, yeah. I will make sure all links are down below in the description after the video is up on YouTube. So if you're not watching on YouTube, you're just going to have to go and look on YouTube for these things, you guys. And with that, we are we're going to do something very abnormal. I want to preface this. I bought these with my own money. I bought this whole set with my own money. And I'm still waiting for the other half to come in. But I have been wanting to get more adulty plates. And you're probably like, Trula, all plates are adulty because we have to wash them. Yes and no. I wanted a set of plates, dishware, if you will, that just fits the cottagecore witchy aesthetic that I have chosen for my kitchen. That's never going to change. That's what I want for my kitchen. And so I put the all call out on Threads. If you don't follow me on Threads, that's your own fault. We had the whole Thanos thing, which some of y'all may have seen the videos here. I am actually planning on doing a whole entire spiel on that really, really soon about the process of it took 9 days to get the profile back, everything that I did to, have those communications done. But, yeah, I just, so the set that I got from Target that I was kind of in love with, they discontinued it. And obviously we're all, if you're like me, we're all boycotting Target because they rolled back on their DEI and stuff like that. So we are, so one of the plates, like the small, like salad bread plates, decided to yeet itself from the cabinet and it shattered. So I've been on the hunt for replacements because I can't get replacements for that. And got recommended a bunch of different brands, and I ended up settling on this one. This one is Fable. And while it is not an American company, and anything I order in the future is going to end up with duties and tariffs on it for now. Hopefully we get the de minimis back in the future because fuck Donald Trump. I also have found that there are some local shops. There's one here in Nashville area, but there's also an actual Macy's in Atlanta that carries this brand. So I'm really excited about this. This is handmade ceramic from Portugal, if I remember correctly, on Fable's website. I could be wrong. This did cost a pretty little penny, and it is only a 4-place setting, which sucks. But if I end up loving it, I can always buy more. And I really, really love this color. And I'm going to be leaving the plates like in the box. So we're only going to take one plate out. And thankfully this doesn't have, and I'm sorry, I just kind of blocked off from my face. It doesn't have, crap, what am I thinking? I don't even remember what I was thinking. So I'm still waiting on pieces. As of right now, the dinner plates, the pasta bowls, and the breakfast bowls are all fucking stuck in New York in a secure facility awaiting further clearance or whatever. It has been since Friday, the 29th, which sucks ass. They're supposed to be here by Thursday. They were supposed to be here tomorrow, actually, which I was really looking forward to because tomorrow is also the day that I go see, exactly. I think if I'm lucky and someone locally or in Atlanta has this color, I can get it. Now there is some of the servingware that is not the same color. So it doesn't come in those colors. Like I actually kind of wish list some stuff. So don't be surprised if for my birthday I have shit like this on my birthday list, you guys. Just be honest. Just being honest. So I have gone in and liked some of their stuff that I would like to have eventually. And so they have these that are the low serving bowls, and they come in the color that I got my not New York City. They are stuck in Plattsgraph or something like that. It's really weird. But these low plates are great. And those come in my color, but there are some servingware that just does not come in my color, which is like the nesting bowls unfortunately don't come in my color. So I'm like, okay, we'll mix colors and I'll get the gray instead. So that's my goal, is like, as long as it kind of goes together, we can deal with it. So like if most of the servingware is in the taupe, the desert taupe, which I'm really excited about this color, then I can handle having like the big nesting bowls, the oval serving platter, and the little bowls in gray. Even though I can technically get the little bowls in taupe, I think, and then the little plates in taupe. It's fine. It's fine. I can handle having it kind of in different colors because it all technically cohesively goes together. And for fun fact, they put little notes in the tops of the box. And the conversation starter that is in this box is, would you rather be able to time travel or move objects with your mind? Discuss amongst yourselves in the comments for now. The whole point behind Fable is their goal is we bring people together, setting the table for joy, laughter, and storytelling. I have also applied to, hopefully, maybe, possibly, fingers crossed, fingers, toes, and all appendages crossed as much as possible, applied for their affiliate stuff, because I actually think I'm going to end up loving this stuff. So let's look at the plate. I'm actually going to laugh because it's almost kind of like, it's a desert, it's called Desert Taupe. I love that. Can y'all hear that? I love that. The tink, the tink, the tink. I love a good tink when it comes to it. So the sets come in 4. The bundles you can buy it when they come with dishes of 4. And so this is a plate. You can kind of see in the middle where like the fingerprints are, so like you can tell like this is definitely handmade. I love it. I love that. Someone complained that because there's not like a lip, like a little like raise on the bottom of these, that it's hard to get them off the top of the table, but I'll live. But these are the salad plates, you guys. And it's so cute. And they actually have stated that these, the bottoms are not left unglazed. These are with a matte glaze on the bottom. And so because of the matte glaze on the bottom, these are waterproof. This is waterproof stoneware, you guys, is what it says. And so I just love it. I think it's so cute with the little indents. Like you can kind of see them a little bit. There we go. Right lighting. True love. Right lighting. There we go. You can kind of see where the fingerprints are. And I kind of like that. So I'm really excited about these. And hopefully the rest of the set will be here this week. And we can unbox those. Thankfully, they come in these little boxes so that I don't have to worry about showing you guys my address. But yeah, it came really well packaged. I only temporarily opened them. I was gonna hold off and wait until we had the whole set here to do this with you guys, but I kind of got too excited. And the only reason that I opened them and went ahead and like went through the whole box is to make sure nothing broke. Because this set, and the reason that they got shipped separately, is there was a store in Nevada, or warehouse in Nevada, that actually already had this set of plates in the States. I know that rhymed. It was not intentional. So these came from Nevada. That's why they kind of got here a little bit faster. They didn't have to go through customs. They didn't have to go through all of that. So I am still waiting on my lovely plates to get here, but 10 out of 10 so far. Sorry, guys. I will most definitely be ordering more of these. I love them. They're beautiful. I think the craftsmanship is fantastic. So I'm really excited. But we're going to see what happens. And when they get here, we'll do some fun tablescaping planning, because I really want to do more of that. Yes, it is a great color. I was really worried that I wasn't going to like it. See, this is why I say we're witchy sisters, Lisa. This is why we're witchy sisters, because we literally basically mindset the same way. But I'm really excited. Shout out to Fable. 10 out of 10. Like these so far. Not being sponsored to say those things, but I wished I was. I would love to have more of their shit. I want more of their shit. I actually am fully planning on, when I go back to see Sonya in Atlanta for a visit, we're going to the Macy's. Sonya, if you ever watch one of my YouTube videos and this is the one that you choose to watch, and I'm telling you this, we're going to the Macy's that carries this stuff the next time I'm in town. Because I really would like to see what they've got and see what I can get. Because we, like I said, we've got one local stockist in Nashville, and they're a very small store, so I don't know if they'll have a lot of the stuff. But there are a few other places that stock it in Tennessee. They're just a drive, and I'd rather not have to drive. If I'm already just going to conveniently be there, and they happen to have a local stockist, that's what I want to do. Even if it is corporate with Macy's type situation, I'll live, but we'll see what everything happens. But I really like them so far, at least color wise, make. I think they're going to be really great. I have read some reviews where people are like, it chipped in the dishwasher. As of right now, my dishwasher is completely out of commission. It's not draining after doing wash, but if I do a secondary rinse cycle after the fact, it will drain all the water out. So yeah, probably gonna end up with a new dishwasher, but at the same time, not sure what's going on there because I'm waiting on my apartment complex to come and fix the damn thing. So still waiting on that and all that good junk. So these guys will be staying in the box until their siblings arrive, and then I will take them all out and replace my old dishes. But yeah, there were a few 1-star reviews, a few 2 stars, some 3 stars. Concerns of flatware cutting into, making stuff. And one of the things that they recommend is use barkeeper soap on these to kind of get those buffed out if that happens. And I'm like, we really don't use knives a lot in my household unless I'm eating steak. So I think we can live and I'll be fine. But I might take the extra concern there and just not use steak knives on this dishware, which is totally fine. But that's okay. I'm really just excited about these. I'm really excited to show you guys the other pieces, and we're really going to hope that maybe I get lucky and they want to add me to their affiliate stuff because I love tablescaping. I love throwing a good party. I love tablescaping. This would be the biggest match made in heaven next to Hey Mavens as being an affiliate situation. So fingers crossed that happens. I know I never posted about it, but my shop ended up getting, which is bullshit. I don't like that idea. I think someone needs to come up with an influencer platform like that where we can link everything and earn commissions for micro influencers. I'm just saying, because that would be really nice on my end because I do recommend a lot of products to you guys on Instagram, Threads, everything. One in particularly being my overnight blowout rods. I'm tired. It was a very long weekend this weekend, you guys. Good weekend for the most part, just very long. So yeah, that's pretty much where we kind of stand right now. With everything. I mean, TikTok shop, you still have to be have a certain amount of followers on there, and it sucks ass because I'd love to do stuff like that, but like I don't post enough over there. I know, you guys, I'm supposed to be diversifying my social media, and if Sammy is watching this, she's going to fucking come in the comments and tell you all the exact same damn thing. fucking diversify your platforms, diversify your platforms, diversify your platforms. So if one gets taken down, everyone else knows where to find you. And that is why I will always tell you guys, all the links are in the same place. The links on YouTube are in every single description. You can on Twitch, I think I linked the link tree specifically, but the link tree is also on Instagram. It is on Blue Sky. It is on Threads. It is on Skylight. Anywhere else? If you're in Neptune, which we're not sure where that's going right now. I'm not in the politics of that shit. Neptune also has the link in profile. TikTok is the only place that I don't have privilege to put a link in profile. Blue Sky does not have that option, but I did pin like the post at the beginning that has the link so that everyone can find it. So like everything's linked everywhere. You've got newsletter option. You've got access to the newsletter and all of my link trees. You've got access to every single social media platform I'm on, as well as like my Spotify, my Storygraph page. Like everything's there. I've done a very strategic job of that, of making sure that you guys have all the links. Sadly, no, there's not a purple. The gray is kind of purpley Talos. Just go look on the website and check it out. I couldn't tell you. I don't remember all the colors right now. But yeah, I've done a good job of making sure that all the links are everywhere. But it's like when you do Shop My, they only take into account certain amounts of followers in certain places, and I'm like, do you know that total I have what you're wanting? Like between all my different platforms and my newsletter, I have 1,500 followers. Come on, you guys, like diversify yourself out. And so I still have, I don't know if it's active. I could be wrong. It may not be active, but I will say that if you like Hey Mavens, if you are interested in Hey Mavens, go check out their website. I love Annika. The flannels actually, I want to cry over this. The last round of flannels happened yesterday. And heartbreaking because Annika got all of her flannel from Joann's. So when Joann's went under, Annika went and bought as much flannel as she could. And hang on, I'll show you what this flannel stuff is specifically. Just give me one moment. I'm gonna pause the stream. Y'all can enjoy the non-lyric version of the opening song for a little bit while I go get this.
Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't
Okay, we're back. That was not as long of a momentary pause as I wanted to have, or I thought would happen. So the flannels are these guys. They're capes. They're beautiful. They're maximum size for maximum twirling. This one doesn't have pockets because this was before Annika started putting pockets on them. And this one was called Pumpkin Spice. I could be wrong. I will say though, Catherine and I have she has a matching bandana to this thanks to Pet Musings, because Pet Musings also happened to have the same fabric and made a bandana. So we have matchy mommy-daughter outfits. Shocker, the cat mom has matchy mommy-daughter outfits. This was my second one. This is called Black Forest. And yes, this one actually has pockets. Pockets is precious. Pockets is. There's pockets, you guys. Pockets. And this was last year, I think. I could be wrong. I think this is last year's. Year before last. I did not get it on the flannels last year. But this was the first year that Annika offered pockets, and then also offered sleeves. I didn't do a sleeve. I actually couldn't even remember what size, and Annika had to go and look up what size I originally ordered. But yeah, this was the Black Forest. I went to Joann's and bought fabric that matched and made Catherine a bandana to match this one. And the new one is called Gingerbread. The one I really wanted, unfortunately, was called Taste the Rainbow, because Catherine already has a bandana in that. Unfortunately, Annika did not have my size. She only had one of the Taste the Rainbow, and it was in the next size up that I normally don't get. It was in a size B, not a size A. And so I had to miss out on that one. But she did have gingerbread. It has sleeves. We'll see if I like the sleeves or not. If I don't like the sleeves, I'm going to take them off, and then I'm going to like do the lining, because these all have like this really nice, Annika's gone in and just turned, not turned it over necessarily, but it's like, it's essentially just kinda, sorta, not really, but it's a bias tape type situation. I'll just go and do that on the sleeves, worst case scenario if I don't like the sleeves, but Annika's like, I think you'll like the sleeve, don't worry about it. So it's also got pockets. So that's the last one that I've purchased. And I kind of also asked if she happened to have any selvage that I could use to make Catherine a bandana to match it, because I can't just go to Joann's and buy the fucking fabric, because Joann's doesn't exist anymore. R.I.P. Joann's. So anyways, I have these two. I really love them. They're super comfy, but Annika really got started making size inclusive lingerie, and that is the main reason that I found Hey Mavens. I have like 14 sets. Yeah, so I have like my velvet sets. I actually got to, I can actually say this, and I don't think Annika would argue this, that I'm wrong. I begged for a year for a burgundy set. And if you've been around and you know this, then you can scroll back to 23. I think it was 23 when it released. It is the only time you will ever see a Taylor Swift song on one of my posts, most likely. On my posts. I will use Taylor Swift on Catherine's post. She has a Bejeweled photo, but I did use maroon for a for that set, because I actually got mine early and I got to do a little influencing with it. It was great. I loved it. My friend Sammy and I went and trucked up to a public park where I stripped down to my skivvies in the middle of the forest, and we did photos. She edited them. I sent them in. They got used for stuff. I love that color. And let's just say, Annika will admit I was right. The color sold out very quickly. I love that song, okay? Look, I love that song. It's the only one that I will admit that I love. Right there you go, guys. It's the only Taylor Swift song I'll admit I love on the internet. It's the only one I'll admit. But I have all my different sets. I think, like I said, I think I've got like 13, 14 different sets. I've got a couple of jerseys. I've got all the velvets that I like. I've got a silver, I've got a burgundy, I've got a red, I've got a green. Do I have a blue? I think I have a blue. I might have a blue velvet. I don't know if I have a blue velvet. So I have a bunch of different ones. I have my Woodland Creatures one that came out a few years ago for Christmas. I have my little Witchy Potion bottle one. That set, I have a bunch. I'm a connoisseur of Hey Mavens. I haven't bought any new sets lately, but that is because Annika has scaled back the business to make it more easy for her to run on her own. And so it is nothing but pretty pink pouches right now. So it is a mystery what you're going to get when you order your pretty pink pouch. So if you feel like going over, checking out Annika, seeing like what the options are with a pretty pink pouch and everything, you can use my username, Magnolias and Crystals, for 10% off your order. And I know this sounds like an ad. It is not an ad. It's not sponsored. Annika would never do that. I recommend because I have enjoyed wearing them. They're my favorite bralettes. Like straight up, I'm not joking. I have like 20, 30 sets. Not 30 sets. I'd say I'm more like towards 20, but like, let me grab them for you real quick. And I know I should have paused it, but I'm not going to pause it because it just doesn't make sense. Actually, fun facts, I will pull you guys some of my favorites out of the collection. I don't know where my maroon one is. It is not in here, which means I have probably slept in it at some point, you guys. And that means it's tucked away. We'll pull the teal one for now. I think the teal one would be a great one because it is what is that one? Oh, that's the red jersey. We'll pull the teal one. So I'll show y'all like 3 different ones that I have. I know my burgundy one is like running around here somewhere. And anyways, not the point. We're gonna show underwear on the internet. Fun. So this one was a custom one. There's only one other person who has one that I am aware of, and that is AJ. So, fun fact, one of Annika's best-selling bras was the Black Cat bra. Problems. I've tried on the trapezoid, I've tried on the triangle versions of both. My boobs, no matter what, when I get my size, the kitties would not cover the titties. They just didn't land on the nipples like they're supposed to. So they had this mesh that they were trying out. And Annika offered to let me have one so that I could have a custom Black Cat bra. And so I went to the warehouse one day, and the cats were literally, I went upstairs with AJ. AJ pinned them on where they needed to go, like to make sure that these cover my nipples so that I can wear them. And I don't know if I can say that on the internet, but we're saying it anyways. My content's not for kids. I have it marked not for kids. It's not my fault if your kids find this video. But so she stitched the cats where they needed to go. And so I have this really cute, I have a Black Cat bralette. But then I also have the matching undies and a thong. This was my first introduction to thongs, and this is how I ended up falling in love with them. And so the backside also has a cute little black kitty on it. I have a problem, okay? This is probably one of my favorite sets. Next to my burgundy set, this is my favorite set. This was the Valentine's set. They did a fall version of this. I was not in love with the orange and stuff like that, but I fell in love with this one. Like, come on, you guys. Floral! Floral! And it's so pretty. And it also, fun fact, goes with the burgundy set. So, like, I can mix and match the colors and the tops. And I really ended up, so you'll see when we get to the green, why I kind of started preferencing these tops. These were just more comfortable for me. Because the myth that women have 2 different size boobs is legit, you guys. And my problem is that my left one is bigger than my right. And so therefore, typically the way the wrap bralettes are done are not the most comfortable for me. And I have had, so my burgundy set, my silver set have the cups inverted. And actually, AJ, when they fixed one of my other bras that was in the jersey fabric, actually was kind enough to undo the front, redo it so that it's right over left, not left over right, which is how most of them have been made. And so I got lucky because AJ really loves me. So Lisa, okay, so fun fact, my bottoms are straight size. I want to be very clear. My bottoms are all straight size. I'm a fucking medium at my bottoms. The tops, all of my tops are what we call in Annika's measuring land, the Haymavian size. That means that this is made to stretch to a decent size band. There's like 3 different specialty sizes. that Annika does. And depending on your cup size and your band size, you fit in different ones. I am a 34 F/G. I usually reference the UK version of my size, not the American version. So I'm technically UK 34G, American 34F. So triple D. I'm a triple D. I know it don't look like that, but don't comment. So my tops are not straight sizes. Mine are the specialty size that Annika makes. So mine are what we call the Hey Mavian sizes. So that's what those are. And so now let's take a look at the velvet piece. So all my velvet bras, and I may be wrong. This one may be this may be flipped. I don't know if it's flipped. It could very well be flipped. The top could, but I bought this because Eagles fly, baby. And so it's almost midnight green. It's not exactly midnight green, but it's still almost that color. So it's a teal. And so here is the top. Now, oh no, did I have this one? No, I did not have this one redone. Okay. So you're about to see what I mean. I'm not the biggest fan of the clasp in the back. And so anytime I've ever had mine fixed, AJ was very kind, and I might go in and do this myself to some of these, where they undid the back and they sewed them together. So like I have a red one in the jersey knit that's like that, and then I have my maroon. My burgundy maroon is 100% done like that. But the original bras, as you can see, left over right. And because my left side boob happens to be bigger than my right side, this is not the most comfortable because when I bend over, this cup is going to move and it's going to shift. So a lot of mine I had flip-flopped, and who knows, I might send them to AJ if AJ so loves me enough to do this and to have just the cups flipped. I can live with the back not being sewn together, but I would really like to have all my cups flipped officially. So, but I mean, come on. I want to point out how big that is. That's my hand under there, you guys. My hand. And it's still not filling all of the material that's there for the cup. But I love these. These are some of my favorites. I sleep in some of these. I take them as pajamas when I go see some of my friends, especially when I go to Memphis. The stuff is like the best to wear for me during winter going to Memphis because it breathes and I can run around in this really easily in the house. So it's super comfy. I really like it. They're some of my favorite pieces, and I will forever love my Hey Mavens, and I baby the crap out of it. So I have quite a few pieces. I love my burgundy. I have some of the two-tone pieces. I have a black set. I have the black with a rainbow strap set. I know I have a purple top. I know I have a blue top. I don't think I ever got the purple bottoms, but I could be wrong about that. Annika, if you're still getting the jersey, I might have to ask about this because I need to know. But I love them. They're super comfy. I wouldn't be telling you guys this. I wouldn't be showing my underwear on the internet if I didn't love these as much as I did. Like I said, I have my code. You get 10% off your order when you order. It's super comfy. Eventually, I'm hoping Annika's still going to launch the boy shorts. Those were in testing at some point in time, and I wished I'd been a fit tester on those. But yeah, Annika is amazing, and I totally think you should go and check out her small business. This is, like I said, I put my money where my mouth is. Annika's team was all local sewists, cutters. I knew all of the team at one point in time. Reagan, AJ, there was a handful of others that I knew. Actually, AJ's sibling worked for Hey Mavens at one point in time too, so I'd also met them. But again, just amazing, comfortable clothing that just you enjoy wearing, in my opinion. Some of my friends are like kind of iffy on some of the pieces because they've had straps break. Annika will fix them. If you mail them into her, at least at one point in time, you might want to confirm this is still a thing. She will fix them. But I love Annika. I don't know what I'd do without her sometimes. Absolutely love her. But like I said, I got a custom bra and panty set because the normal black cat bralette wouldn't fit me. Hi, Samuel. I have other people here in the chat, so I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm also live on YouTube, so there you go. We're gonna just block that. Sorry, you guys. Anyways, so yeah, absolutely comfy, absolutely love them. Magnolias and crystals, literally, my handle is the discount code, you guys. Not a joke. Yes, Cat, I've already taken care of that, but I think I'm gonna Cat, I'm gonna do something really quick. Hang on. Yes, I know. Hang on. Nope, not the button I wanted. Incorrect. I'm gonna figure out how to fix this. Y'all can watch me struggle. Y'all can always watch me struggle. I love struggling. It's hilarious as crap. Creator dashboard. Let me go play around. But anyways, moderation. Roles manager. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Cat, you now have mod powers. You have been elevated. You now have mod powers. Yeah, so anyways, love my Hey Mavens. It's been one of my favorite brands. Local to Nashville, really, the whole point of it was that they hired local sewists and stockists and stuff like that. It's just I love Annika. I made her daughter, Maeve, a blanket for crying out loud. Like, that's how much I love Annika. So there you go. I'll be right back. Let me put these away because I will forget to do that, and then they'll be like running around my room and then I won't know where they are. So better to go ahead and put away now than me have to fight and try to find them later and then remember whether I put them away or not. So there you go. But yeah, there you go. That's a great little local thing. We will not be streaming tomorrow night. I know that usually Wednesdays is supposed to be my writing night, and I haven't been back to streaming. We're going to get back to normal schedule next week, you guys. The only thing that is holding me off this week is tomorrow night. My favorite author is going to be back in town. I have not seen Stacy since last January. So I'm actually planning on, after I get off here with you guys, which here's in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to get a hot shower, wash my hair, and or I may wait till tomorrow and at least wash the hair tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna go shower. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. But I fully plan on being back next week. We're gonna get back to writing next week. I really need to get some stuff done on Predators and Prey, and then I have some other pieces I'm working on. So yay there. But game plan is I am going to well, go look at her sizing chart, Lisa. I missed that. I'm sorry. Go look at her sizing chart because her sizing chart's really super inclusive. I think she goes up to like a 10 double X. I could be a 10X. I really think like there's a size for you. But we won't be on tomorrow night because I'm going to a book signing tomorrow night. I'm really excited. This is the 4th Stacy book that I will have, and she's already signed my first 3 because when only If You're Lucky came out, I took my first 2 books, Flicker in the Dark and Dangerous Things, with me. So I had her sign all 3 of them, which was super special. And she knows my handle. Like, she knows me by my handle. So I love that. And so I really want to go. I'm going tomorrow night to Parnassus to for the signing and everything at 6:30 tomorrow night. So I'm really excited about that. And I have more book reviews coming. If you can't see it, there's a stack right here of books I'm currently reading. So I'm working on a Practical Magic, introspective, retrospective, don't know what we're going to call that. I have a title come up with it. Title's already figured out, description's already done. I just have to finish rereading the books, make my notations, and film. That's all I gotta do. I just haven't done that yet, and it is on my list of things to get done. I just haven't done it yet. And then, but I've got a few other books that I'm gonna finish. I finished 3 so far. I kind of sped read through a few, and so, So I'm planning on getting you guys some book reviews going this month. We still need to finish. Me and Karen still need to film the Ina Garden one, so that's another one that's gonna get done. And then we're also working on. I say we're. Kieran's gonna help me with this. I've got to work on some B-roll for videos for you guys because I really want to get into more than just doing the book reviews this year. Like I really want to. I'm looking into it. I can get another body for my camera lens that I have for my T5. And so my plan is to get the T7. I'm still going to keep the T5 body. I want to use it as my travel camera so that like if something happens to it, I'm not heartbroken. But my T7, I really want to get the T7 because I want to start being able to film makeup tutorials because Julia has asked me, and I know if Julia's rewatching this, I love you, and I know you've asked me for this multiple times since last year. Really wants a tutorial on how I do my old Hollywood glam look. It is inspired by old Hollywood glam. I want to be very clear about that. Yes, yes. There's also a podcast in the works, you guys. So that is another thing that is currently on my plate with Kat and Lisa. So like if you're seeing this and you're seeing the chat over here and you saw Lisa comment and Kat comment, I'm doing this with them, which is amazing. I love that I'm getting to do this with 2 very bookish people that I have gotten super close with over the last year. I'm very grateful for them. Like they've listened to me spill my heart today. Listen, I mean read. Read me spilling my heart today on some stuff that has just it spurred me to want to do this tonight because like I want to show up for myself and all that stuff. And Hillary has really inspired me with her going on her podcast and creating her podcast, which I'm very proud of. I'm proud of you, Hill. So if you're watching this on a replay, I'm really super proud of you, Hill. Hillary, who is the creator of the rebrand, and I know I've talked about that before here, has launched her podcast called For the Rebrand. And so it has launched. It's 2 episodes in, and I'm so proud of her that we're 2 episodes in. I was one of her first non-family listeners, so I was like, she did not have to do this. And Hill, I will still say this: you did not have to shout me out in episode 2. I'm grateful that you did, but you didn't have to. She also was like, I tossed a little something in there for you besides that, so like when you listen to the episode, you'll get it. And she pointed out like how we all talk about how in the rebrand we all kind of do different things. And I know some of my fellow rebranders in the Discord server follow me on YouTube and other places. So I love you guys, and special shout out to all of you for also kind of being listening ears when I kind of just dropped some knowledge on you guys in the chat of just like, hey, when doing XYZ, please keep these things in mind when you're starting to plan something. And I'm really happy that like she was talking about how fall season is when she starts it, and fall season is kind of just an easy way to kick it off so that you kind of come full circle and you go through all the seasons, and everyone structures their seasons differently. Hillary does hers in 2-week windows through the fall, so like she'll start hers the beginning of September, and then there's so many weeks in it, but like she does 2 weeks for each section of like goals or whatever. And so I, on the other hand, do my rebrand a little bit differently. I go solstice to solstice so that I truly follow what is considered the um calendar of the year, so to speak. So I'm currently working on restarting my rebrand again. Just because I really got lax on it last year because of for those of y'all don't know, I got laid off last spring. Um Really heartbreaking because I really loved that job, and I was trying to do everything and be like the best employee that I could be there. And so I got laid off. They made my position redundant. And so ended up in a temporary job for 3 months over the summer, was technically offered the job, got really excited, texted my recruiter and told her like, "Hey, he wants to keep me here." And then in July he drops the bomb 3 weeks before my contract's up and tells me, "No, I didn't offer you the job." Yeah, you did. Screw you on that one. But not mentioning names of employers, you know, but because of that I ended up in a funk because I was unemployed from August until November, Thanksgiving week in particular. And I am now at a company where our team is very, very sweet. I am part of an all-female team yet again. It's wonderful. And it's really good. The only thing is I did have to take a pay cut with it, so it sucks there, but it's okay. It's actually kind of just back to where I started at when I was at my at the job that laid me off. So we're good. I'm fine. Fine financially, you guys. Would it be nice if this started to bring in money as far as like just to pay for the upkeep of the blog? Yes. I have no delusions of grandeur here, you guys. I'm happy if it brings in money. I'm happy if it doesn't bring in money. I do this because I want to share things with you guys, not, necessarily get free stuff. Would I really like free stuff from Fable as I have the box kind of still peeking over here in the corner? Yes, but that is because I use dishware a lot. I do a lot of parties. I do a lot of hosting. That is different. Free stuff when it comes to that is a little bit different than like just getting free products to review for you guys. I have no interest in that. Because I have super sensitive skin. I want to be picky about the products that I review because if I'm going to review them, it's going to be something that's good for your skin. It's overall like ethos of the company, the whole 9 yards. Like I do my research and I'm not going to review something just to get paid. But anyways, so Hillary was just talking about how we all do our rebrands differently, just to kind of rewind there for a minute. And it was just really special to like have that, like, everyone does it differently and we all do it differently, but we're so good about being accountability partners in the Discord, posting our to-do lists. I actually technically am supposed to be working on goal setting tonight, but I decided to do this instead with you guys. And I wanted to do this instead. It's a personal thing. I wanted to do this instead. So yeah, I still technically need to have dinner and I haven't done that yet, so I'm probably also gonna go make a bowl. I'm probably gonna go make chili. I had lunch today, so I'm really proud of myself. I at least fixed myself lunch today, even though it was lunch that I purchased yesterday. And the other two things on my list besides that is goal planning and reading a book, which I'm going to read a book before I go to bed. So I always do that. I read a little bit before I go to bed. So I'm going to start posting my accountability posts in there again. I need it. It's a whole thing. Um, I I just in general need to get back to spell work. I've also not been maintaining my witchcraft practice. That is another thing that I want to goal in the yes, food is food cat. But I also want to work on using the rebrand to kind of get back into my rituals and maintaining those because I have not been doing a good job on that. I've been a very, very bad witch. Not I want to be very clear. Not this thing. It not in this context of baddest witch in town. That's not the t-shirt meaning, but just I have not been on it and it's okay. Hecate has thankfully been talking to me through my oracle cards with her, which I'm very grateful for. And so there's that. And the Wicked Market is this Sunday, so I feel like it's going to be a good reset leading up to the fall solstice. I'll be able to plan things, I'll be able to plot things and get things going. Game plan for solstice weekend is really to stay in, might have a few people over. And I also get to tell you guys, it's the official review is going to happen once I get my physical copy in, but I got to do my first arc read this year and I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna start doing a whole thing where I open it up to so many books to be read within a year. I'm thinking 6, mainly because, oh, sorry guys, mainly because I think 6 is doable for me as far as like an arc goes. And so I am really looking forward to that. I actually, with this book, get to read the whole entire series. Very excited about that. Very excited that I get to read the whole entire series. It's not just a one and done. I don't get to read the rest of the story early. I'm getting to read the whole entire story early. And let me tell you guys, you're not ready. You're not ready, in my opinion. So it's good. It's vampires, but it's a new spin on vampires, and I kind of really like it that they're like in the Fae realm. It's really cool. But that full video will be coming. They're anticipating I won't have my copy until October 2nd, Barnes and Noble, but we'll see. Depending on when it cuts in, I will be like immediately recording the video. I will be putting reviews up in other places. Because arc reader, obviously. And I will be but those won't be nearly as deep and in depth as I do with the books that when I do them as a video review. So that will be happening. What else is there? What else is there? I feel like there's just so much to get you guys caught up on. I think I said it earlier in this video, but I'm going to repeat it. I will be doing a full video on everything I did with the Threads account being Thanos, what I was doing on a daily basis to get that back. And I don't know if this is how I got it back, but I'm just going to share the information with you guys on how it went. So that's happening. I feel like there's something else. Florence is dropping a new album. We're going to gossip about this for a few seconds. Florence is dropping a new album on fucking Halloween. She's never beating the witch allegations now, especially with the Everybody Screams song. You're not beating the witchy allegations now, Florence. Sorry, not sorry. So I always take Halloween off. I will be taking Halloween off this year, of course. And I will be going, and this is how you know I'm tired and I didn't get enough sleep this weekend. I will be going day of to pick it up and yeah. Will be happening. I will be going and picking it up day of and there will be a listening party going on. I think Hannah's going to come hang out, and we're gonna just have a listening party to it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. New Florence. Like when she goes into hibernation and she stops posting, I'm just like, she's cooking something up. I can handle mother not being on the internet for a little bit. But I'm really excited about it. But yeah, it's gonna be good. I don't know if it's worth it. Why are they doing senior night on Halloween? That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Why senior night on Halloween? That is so stupid. But additionally to that, there's so much, you guys. There's just so much. There's just so much. I feel like there's just so much going on that, like, I can't really, I can't think of anything else. Kat, Lisa, is there anything else that I'm forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something, you guys. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. Holiday cards are coming back this year. I have been posting that on Friends Only on Instagram, and on my personal Facebook. So holiday cards are coming back this year. I had to figure out what the theme is going to be. Football season kicks off on Thursday. That is going to be interesting. Alabama lost this so okay. I both enjoy college and normal football and NFL football, okay? This past weekend, Alabama lost. I don't know if Georgia won. If someone knows if Georgia won, like just put it in the comments, okay? I hope Kirby and them won. But Alabama lost to Florida State. The fuckery is that? Ohio State won their game. I do know that. Eagles' first game is Thursday. I don't know if I get to watch it or not. I might disappear to my favorite pub. Well, okay. Preseason football, they don't play the main guys. Like, that was the one thing. My mom finally got to, like, watch part of it, I think, and she was telling me Jalen's not on the field. And I'm like, no, they're not going to risk him getting hurt. Of course he's not on the field. So I'm not really, like, I don't judge my team based on preseason. I do not judge the Eagles based on preseason because they don't put Jalen out. They don't put their first string out. So I'm not worried about it. I will say, I think very unhighly, and I think we talked about this at one point in time, Lisa. I don't know if we did. We may have. I don't remember who I had this conversation with. It could have been my mom too. But there is this guy that is on one of the Florida teams, I think. And he hasn't been allowed to practice. He has been forced to, and I won't say, and I use forced very loosely. I want to be very clear about that. Instead of practicing with the team, he has been doing workouts and laps at practice while everyone else is practicing. And I'm just like, it's on him. I want to be very clear. Like, it is partially on this guy that is a college grad or is coming from college football who is overweight, and it's unhealthy. It's an unhealthy overweight from what I understand of what I've read. And so it is partially his fault. I'm not going to say that it's not. There is always some level of personal ownership over weight to a degree, whether it is a medical problem that you have not been able to, you either have not had diagnosed or seek treatment for, or it's just you don't like to work out. It's totally fine. I get that. But it's like there's a personal note there in that, but there's also, I'm kind of mad at his college football coaches because, like, you probably knew this kid's dream was to go to the NFL, and he's now been drafted for the NFL. And instead of working him and keeping him in a decent shape, you've just let him go. And then now he's at the professional level, and I also don't agree with this, that I also think that it's also technically he's going to be sitting most of his rookie season on the bench. That is not fair to him, in my opinion. And I think that the NFL team that he's on 100% could have I think the NFL team that he's on could have 100% sent a nutritionist. They could have had everything taken care of when he signed his papers way before practice started. They could have had him already working on this stuff way before practice started, and he probably could have been ready for at least ready enough to participate in practice, whether or not he got to play this season. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with overall how he's been treated so far, to kind of put it that way. But I it's not I don't agree with it. So obviously I'm an Eagles girly. I want the Eagles to make it to the Super Bowl again. We are going to hope and manifest that shit all day long, because my boys were hungry. They were on the hunt last year, and they are hungry, and they're on the hunt again this year, in my opinion. So I'm really excited. I'm actually going to hopefully, my mom was telling me there's these new Jordan sweatshirts that you can get, and it's for Jalen, and it says like "Love Hurts" across the back of it. And there was one that I liked the back of it, and I think I'm gonna get it. But it's like love, hurts. I think that's really cute. Of course, I'm biased. I love Jalen. Jalen played at Bama. Jalen played at Oklahoma. We followed him to Oklahoma when he started playing at Oklahoma. I was really sad he went 3rd round draft pick for the Eagles, but I'm happy he landed where he landed, and I feel like he's going to pull a Jason, and he's going to retire from there. Like, if he's going to retire from football, that's where he's going to retire, and I'm okay with that. Like, I would not... I am very much like Kylie in the essence of, would I wear Hurts if he went anywhere else? Yes. But I would not wear another team's colors. I am very much Kylie Kelsey in that aspect of, I will support you as a person, but I am not supporting another fucking team. There you go. I will follow Jalen wherever he goes, but I really do think, my mom and I both think he's really going to retire from there, which I hope he does. I love Jalen. I think he's the sweetest thing in the whole entire world. But anyways, so football season's kicking off this week. Thursday is the Eagles' first game, so I may get to watch it. I may not get to watch it. I might go to the pub and watch it because I really want to watch it. But that's pretty much it. I keep thinking, Becca did a really cool thing where she talked about her travel credit card, because she has, I got a travel credit card. Fun facts. I have actually hit my spend to get my 60,000 bonus miles, which yay there. So I will be saving those points towards getting to go on my Boston trip, most likely, stay in Salem and stuff like that. So that's going to happen hopefully soon. I'm thinking maybe for my birthday next year. Solo trip. It's either that or I'll find a cabin or something like that. And I will find a pet-friendly cabin and take Catherine with me, and we're gonna have a girls' girl weekend, just the two of us, because my birthdays have kind of been disappointing the last few years. That, especially this year, I really wanted to go with some of the girls and have a 30-second like Practical Magic themed birthday, and just no one wanted to plan it. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of sick of planning on my own birthday parties for everyone else to come to. So fuck that shit. So my plan is, I think I'm gonna go get a nice cabin in the Smokies or the Blue Ridge Mountains, take Catherine, and we're gonna go chill for a weekend together. And just relax and have a girls' weekend. we did still make the most of it. I'm not complaining. I got to spend my birthday weekend with Lisa because our birthdays are like right there smack dab to each other. So it's just, I really wanted that. I was like, had gotten the group together and was like, okay, everyone, someone decide who's going to be in charge. I'm not putting anyone in charge. And, which probably was my downfall on that one. That was probably on me. But I was just like, someone figure it out. I'd like to stay in a cabin. It just needs to be pet friendly so we can take Catherine with us and all that stuff. So hopefully this year will be a little bit different and I can just go away for the weekend with her. And maybe I'll take a couple friends if we can swing it. But it's gonna be a chill weekend. I don't want to do anything crazy. I don't want to do anything drastically crazy. I will say drastically crazy. Like there's not going to be like skydiving going on. But like I wouldn't mind going to the Blue Ridge Mountains. I've never been to the Blue Ridge Mountains. I'd like to go and stay. I have stayed in the Smokies before. I think I would like to go again. I just don't think I'd want to go solo. Because while I am not super overtly superstitious. Okay, there we go. That's better than trying to say super superstitious. I'm not overtly superstitious. But having grown up in Tennessee, knowing that the Appalachian Mountains are so close, you very much understand that that is old energy. Those mountains have been around forever. The other half of them are like in Ireland and the UK. And shit happens there. Old Gods of Appalachia takes it and turns it into a horror anthology, like retelling history of the Smoky Mountains and the Appalachian Trail and everything. And no, we don't. One of the first things that we talked about this weekend, because I was gone for a bachelorette trip this weekend, we made the very distinct rules of when we were getting ready to call it night, we were locking the house up. It was, if you're going outside at night, if you hear whistling, ignore it, come back in the house. If you think you hear someone call your name, no, you fucking didn't. No doing knocking in the trees, although I wanted to kind of do it because I'm a Bigfoot girly. No knocking in the trees. If you randomly see kids walking up to the door with black eyes, don't fucking open it. Just ignore it and go walk away. Just walk away. So, yes, exactly what Lisa just said. The Appalachian Mountains are some of the oldest in the world. There's mad shit that goes on there. Exactly. And that is why we don't go solo into the Appalachian Mountains to stay in a cabin. I don't care that I'm taking Catherine. I know she's my little familiar. I would totally take all the precautions of like, locking all the mirrors in the hotel, in the place and everything like that. But I just don't want to do that solo. Like if I was going to go, I'm going to take a couple other practitioners with me to go and we're going to lock down the whole entire property real quick. But game plan as of right now is I very well might just get away to the Blue Ridge Mountains by myself or take a couple friends with me. I haven't decided yet, but Catherine's definitely going. So we're going to get away for a girls' weekend together and it'll be nice. That way I don't even have to get a babysitter for her when I go out of town, which will be really super nice. But she's not a huge, and everyone's like, is she I'm probably sure someone's like, well, is she a good car ride cat? Going to grandma, she's good. She does not like going to the vet, despite the fact that she has all of her very much beautiful, adoring fans there, her loyal subjects, as we refer to them. She hates that. She hates that car ride. It's a very short car ride. To grandma's, she'll realize where we're going and kind of settle herself down and go to sleep. So I'm kind of hoping, like, even if we go to the Blue Ridge Mountains, she'll kind of chill herself down. The only downside is having to go through Chattanooga and hit the mountain and everything. I'm concerned about, like, the pressure with her ears and, like, needing to pop her ears. That's my main concern. And, but yeah, just want to take her with me on the trip and let her have some adventure time. Let her be an adventure kitty. I think she'll enjoy it. I think she'll, love the idea. she will not enjoy the drive there. She will be very angry when we first arrive, but by the end of the weekend, I think she'll have had fun. But just to let us have a girls' weekend where it's just us and we get to relax, and then, you know, maybe have some of her favorite people go with us. Maybe we'll have, you know, maybe Lisa can go with us. Maybe Kat can go with us. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe Auntie Karen can go with us. We'll see. We don't know yet. So we'll see what's going to go on that weekend. But yeah, it's just, I want to do that this year. It's so those travel points are really going to come in handy because I get 5 times the points on travel bookings and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about that, in the essence of I can really bulk up those points going forward. I love that, Cat. That's good to know. If you've got PTO, just say the word. Just say the word and we'll go. Okay. But yeah, I just want to do like a chill weekend. Maybe have Sonia come up from Atlanta and come join us and bring cheese boards. We'll have really cool, aesthetically perfectly charcuterie boards. It'll be wonderful. But anyways, it is almost 9:30, you guys, Central Time. I need sleep. I know other people need sleep. I also just need to go make chili and get ready to go to bed and at least have a bowl of it so that I can sleep. Yeah, Lisa, yours is a little more complicated, but maybe we'll get lucky and we can make it. Maybe we can make it work. I'm crossing my fingers, and we're gonna hope that maybe that'll work out and we can do that. But if not, it's okay. Maybe we can get an Airbnb here in Nashville and do the same damn thing. But yeah, we're gonna call it a night, you guys. I will see you all next Tuesday. We're gonna get back into streaming. This is happening. I'm gonna make myself do this. It's part of the rebrand goals that I haven't exactly set yet, but is gonna happen. So Tuesdays we might still do this in here. I really kind of like the sitting on the bed and talking to you guys. I've worked really hard to get this like aesthetically done, except for those 2 posters need to go bye-bye and I need to get them replaced. But yeah, we will hang out next Tuesday. We might do some gaming Sunday. I don't know. I still haven't tried the setup yet of running my OBS through here. I'm really nervous about it. Because I say this, I'm nervous about it because I don't know how well the internet's going to cooperate, and I don't want anything to lag for you guys. So we might do an impromptu test this week. I'm not promising anything. We might do an impromptu test this week, but I've got the stuff to do it. I've got the splitter and everything to do it, and I've got the capture card to do it. I'm nerve-wracked by it. The bright side is that if doing it through OBS, I can have this sucker, my little lav mic, because right now with the PS5, the mic is through my controller, and I think y'all hear a lot of my clicky clackies when I'm playing, and I don't want that. So we're gonna hope this works. So also no free feet pics, okay, you guys? I've got it like I'm sitting just perfectly so that you guys can't see my feet. So no free feet pics. But hopefully this is all, pointed in a good direction at this point, of getting things back to normal for me so that I can be here and create more content for you guys. Like I said, this is the year that I'm really kind of locking down on a lot of stuff. Talos is helping me with a lot of things. The blog is getting a new theme, so I'm really excited about that. I've actually had to get in touch with the person who created it to get some stuff done to check out how it's supposed to work. So yeah, there's that. But it's gonna be really cool. And then Sammy's gonna do because Sammy's the official photographer and graphic artist of the blog. Sammy is also going to help. Yes, for video proof of my feet existence, right in this video, you must donate $25 to the Ko-Fi. You must donate $25 per toe on the Ko-Fi, and there's 10 of them. So do the math. but crap. So Sammy's gonna help me do new photos. That is on the game plan this year. To do that, we're thinking about maybe I will hold you to that, cat. I will hold you to that. But Sammy's gonna help me do new photos, so we'll see new photos. We will have a holiday card this year. I think you already said that, but we're gonna have our holiday card this year. That reminds me that I actually have to be a big girl and I have to order Catherine's paw stamp because we signing her name is just, I hate signing these cards and then putting her name on there. So what I want to do is do a little paw print, and of course you all know I have her paw print tattooed right here on my body if you've been around long enough. So I already have the little cards with her thing on it. I just need to get them to the stamp person. So that is game plan for October. Additional October plans are sending my mixer into Mr. Mixer and getting her a tune up because I've had her for like 10 years now. It's crazy to think I've had my stand mixer for 10 years, you guys. And I know I keep saying I like need to leave, but I'm gonna like give it 2 more minutes to like ramble with you guys. But I am gonna send my mixer into Mr. Mixer and let him do all of his things. I'm actually gonna give him permission to use it for footage for content. Because I also would like to watch my mixer be on Mr. Mixer's TikTok and YouTube. So I'm gonna give him permission to do that. So we're gonna send my sweet little baby in to get her fixed up and get her her Everdime. Sorry for the clap in your ears. Sorry. So I want to get my Everdime on there. I want to get my little love handle. I want to get the double-sided beater. I really need that for my cookie situation, and all that good junk. So October's just going to be a really super busy month around here. It's always a super busy month. Fall solstice, first weekend market of September is usually when my social calendar like busts its door down from now until about December. And then after December, it kind of dies down because everyone's tired. It's January. No one wants to go out. It's too cold around here. We start picking up back around March. And then the social calendar booms for a couple months. And then it dies down because it's summer and I hate the heat. So it is about to be the big boom of I'm going to get to do a lot of video content for you guys. And I'm going to put myself down for it of I think I'm going to just start doing monthly vlogs for you guys. A lot of my days look a lot the same of working from home Monday through Friday. But that still doesn't mean we can't do fun shit. Like, I can still vlog for you guys. So I'm going to try and do that. And just so many other things I want to do for you guys. I want to create so much more content. I want to do series introspectives like I'm doing with Practical Magic. I'm planning on rereading the Hush Hush Fallen Angel series. So I might do one with that. Kind of want to reread Thomas E. Snagowski's Fallen series, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books, I think. Because two of my big books are anthologies, so it's 2 books in one. I don't know, I might do a full retrospective on Lauren Kate's Fallen. Kat is probably really excited to hear me say those words. I don't know if I'll do it or not, but it's a possibility. I'm rereading a bunch of books that I already have on my bookshelves to see if I want to let go of them and send them to McKay's. So that is on the chopping block. That one specifically is on the chopping block list, but I think Kat's the one who's spoken for them. It's either Lisa, it's either you or Kat who has spoken for those books, and I don't remember who. I don't remember which one of you spoke for my hardbacks. Okay, it's Kat. Kat wants my hardbacks of Fallen if I decide I'm not going to keep them. So those are going to get rehomed if I decide that I don't want them. So those will get a nice new home. I also need to finally finish the Blue Blood series by Melissa De La Cruz. those will probably be seeing the goodbye pile of going to McKay's. But I have so many books, which you cannot currently see. It's okay. You don't have to like the hardcover. But what you cannot see right now is that there is a huge stack of books over here in the floor. And it's the current TBR list that I am using right now to just read. I've got like the next Outlander book in the series that I'm like 4 books into the series. I read them before I watch the season, so I'm like very behind on the show. But I have things like I have sorry guys. I've got like I think I've got Clash of the Kings or something, or Sword of Storms or something like that for the next Game of Thrones book is in the stack. I've got Witchcraft. It's about the Salem witch trials. I've got so many books over here that like are just stacked up to be read, and we are talking about book stacks. I'm sorry, it's happening. Oh, that is the game plan. I'm really hoping I sleep well because I keep yawning like freaking crazy. But other goal for this year is to get secondhand, because I know Lemony Snicket is considered a problematic author, but I still want to finish the series of Unfortunate Events reading them. I never got to finish them during school. And I have some of them that were purchased for me, but I don't have the whole series. That is on my goal to get those secondhand and fucking finish reading those. Also, this is a shout out to all my librarians who I know you're doing gardening for your frickin' libraries. If you have the old yellow book Nancy Drew books and they are bringing the age of your library down, they're not getting checked out anymore, hit a girl up. They are sitting, I have them down here on the bottom shelf over here, and I don't care, as long as they are readable, I don't care. They can be in the worst freaking shape cover-wise. They can be, yes, I do, Kat. You should see the bottom shelf. But I really want the rest of the books, the original yellow books. And finding them is really extremely hard. And I would really like to finish reading them. Those will not be leaving my bookshelf. So if you are a librarian and you're reading your library and you happen to have those books, hit a girl up. I wished my grandmother used to buy them at Sam's Club and like the sets for me, and like they just stopped carrying them at Sam's Club. I want to be very clear. It wasn't that she just stopped buying them. And I am going to check McKay's. I have not checked McKay's recently, but I need to check McKay's the next time I'm in there. But I'm also like, I also know that I follow enough librarians, and there's enough librarians in my spectrum that if like, hey, and I have commented, and before anyone says, go talk to the contoured librarian, I've already talked to her. I commented it on a video when she was weeding her library, and I just said, if you ever get to the point where you're going to let your Nancy Drew books go, let me know. Hit me up. And I stand by that. Any librarian who sees this video, if this comes across your feed and you actually got to this point in the video, please hit a girl up. My freaking email is in my YouTube bio. Hit a girl up. I want the rest of these books. I have a good chunk. I think I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 books. And there's 52 total. Like, please, I will tell you which ones I need. I want them. Let me take them away from you. Let me take them off your hands. It's the same thing with the, I will say that with the Lemony Snicket books. If someone has them and you want to donate them to the reading cause, hit me up. We will make this shit happen. Hit me up. We will make this shit happen because I really want to finish reading the series. I will, Kat. I will. I want to finish the Lemony Snicket series. I would appreciate that. I want to finish the Lemony Snicket series so badly. I know that series 4. I know he's a problematic author. I know that, and I'm respecting that by the fact that I'm willing to get the book secondhand, so that no, he does not get any money from the sale. So I really want to finish it. I have the last 3 books, and then I have like the first 4 books, I think. I don't have the in between. I think I read up to book 6 or 7, but I want to like sit and just start from the beginning and make my way through all the way. I have heard that he's probably problematic. And now I'm going to like look it up. Okay, because Lemony Snicket is obviously not an actual author, Daniel Handler, the guy who penned names as Lemony Snicket for these, he made a racist joke in 2014. There's been sexual harassment allegations as of 2018, and then he wrote a nonfiction book, and what else? Handler reflected on his own experiences with abuse and weighed in on the concept of problematic literature, a term he called euphemistic. He expressed that changing or censoring books to remove problematic elements results in a dull and featureless culture. And then, of course, there's the problematic content within the books. But this is also why it's like we buy our books secondhand. We don't talk about the TERF by their actual name, but the TERF that wrote the books about the magic, that we all are basically like, we're not supporting that stuff anymore. We're not purchasing stuff anymore for that. I technically own a certain sweater for my house. But it was not officially licensed. I bought that from an Etsy creator. I bought the first 4 books in hardback at McKay's on purpose. So that said TERF got no money for them. Because I wanted hardbacks of the first 4 books. Yes, they're gonna stay on my bookshelf. Y'all, I've already spent the money. I've already spent the money on them. The money's already been spent on them. There's just... Everyone talks about, like, I'm going to unfollow you if I see da-da-da books on your shelf. Look, it is people's choices to look into stuff. Exactly. And I will say that the TERF books are very much in a prominent spot. They're on top of my bookshelf. But, like, there's nowhere else they fit. Like, there's nowhere else to put them that they fit. Because I have so many books that I need to finish cleaning them out. Is really kind of where that boils down to. I have got to do so much cleaning of my book series. Which is why, again, I've got to finish the Melissa De La Cruz Blue Blood series. I know there's a sequel series, but I'm not reading it. I'm just reading the original book series. So I gotta finish it because I have all the books, just never finished reading it. I want to reread Lauren Kate's Fallen because I may or may not keep those. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna let them go and send them to Kat to be in a very, very loving second home. I want to reread Hush Hush. Those books are not going anywhere. I love those books, and I have a special edition copy of the last one where Patch has written Nora a letter at the end of it, and I love it. And so once I finish the Lemony Snicket books, those will actually be donated. I will be taking those to McKay's, and I will be making money off of them when I take them to McKay's, but I will not be keeping them. Same goes for a few of my other series. I've been reading Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children. I still have 2 books to read on that one, and I need to go get them. Those I probably can't get secondhand right now, but those won't be staying. I'll be finishing the series and they'll be gone. And I think that's the only other series that I know of that I will officially like be letting go of. But like I'll be making some chunk room on the shelves. So the turf books may be getting moved from their prominent spot, and I may let the book ends go that I have with that. But as far as it all goes, like, read what you want to read. I'm going to be honest about this. Read what you want to read. It is up to you as a individual to do your research on your problematic authors. It's why I won't read SJM. Won't read Sarah J. Maas. Will not. The whole Breonna Taylor stuff will not read. Because of that. Yeah. So we're going to be working through a lot of books over the next few months, you guys. And my number will not be as high as it was last year, and that's okay. But I'm working through. I at least met my goal, and I have surpassed my goal. I want to be very clear about that. I hit 18 books. I have surpassed it. I've read 23 books. I actually went in and manually added my ARC read into Storygraph, so I have done that. So I have a total of 23 books. I'm ahead by 5 books. And yes, and then I will also be reading Lisa's when it comes out. And then I am at 8,508 pages. I'm currently ahead by 453 pages on my page goal of 12,000 pages. So yeah, we're working very hard on the challenges over here, but I do not think I'm going to hit the number that I hit last year, and I most definitely am not going to hit the number that I hit the year before of like 44 books. I wished. It's not happening. It's okay. But I am working through the stack. The stack is the first thing that is happening right now. Once the stack is gone, then I can start progressing to the bookshelves of rereads and finishing series that I haven't read yet, or finishing series that I started and haven't finished yet. So that is happening. So it's a lot of work. It's 9:43, you guys. I have rambled enough and droned on enough. I will see you guys next Tuesday for sure. Sunday is questionable. We may test out the streaming on Sunday with the PlayStation connected to the OBS and getting to do gaming that way. Just an FYI, the PlayStation is in the bedroom, so we will not be having Catherine camera just yet. Having Catherine camera means that we have to have like a secondary camera, and I use my phone to maintain a lot of stuff, go in and do all my social media posting for like threads when I'm live and everything like that. So we may not have a Catherine cam anytime soon. Whenever I finally have better streaming set up and all of that, and maybe she's willing to come and be in the videos with us, we'll have more Catherine time, and everyone can fawn over our lovely royal queen, our lovely sovereign of sunbeams, and supreme ruler of naps. Will come and grace us with her presence. But right now, I am pretty sure she is ready for mom to be done and for us to go to bed, because this morning there was a spite poop in the fall. There was a spite poop in the hall from me having been gone this weekend, and she didn't have anyone stay overnight with her on Sunday, and y'all, it's the only way she can tell me she's mad because I wasn't home. And it's okay. At least it's not diarrhea. At least it's fully formed poops, and I will not complain about that. But anyways, with that, I love you all, and until our next cup of tea.
Step on up, take a seat on